What's up, rock stars? This is Coach Nikki with Power Pilates. So today we're going to have a really fun time on our mat, working all areas of the body and especially focused on the core. So the core, really everything from your shoulders to your hips to your glutes, they also help engage and support your whole center of your body. So we're going to get busy here. Let's go ahead and come down to the mat. You'll join me here. And we're going to focus a lot with our breath as well. So I want you just to take a moment here as you recline back. And let's get started with a little bit of breath work first. So we're going to engage, it's a lot about body awareness. I want you to pull all the way from deep inside below your pubic bone and pull all the way up to your belly button and engage deep, deep, deep inside. We usually refer to this as the pelvic floor engagement. So that's that space deep inside you that helps you stay lifted and in control of everything that's in the pelvic region. So then your belly button to your pubic bone, you're going to scoop that space in and up. And we're just going to refer to that as our scoop or a lift. And then from hip point to hip point, we're staying nice and steady. So I want you just to place your hands right here on the hip points and allow your fingers to come toward the pubic bone, your thumbs to come toward the belly button. And we're just going to take a deep breath, but we're going to engage right here in the center, your girdle muscles, transverse abdominals. So we're going to take a deep breath first. Inhale, the chest is steady. And breathing deep through the center of the body. And then exhale, I want you to scoop and lift that space through your pelvic bowl. All right, good. Blow it out. Like you could tighten a girdle around your waist. Inhale, take a deep breath. And exhale, scoop the belly, blow it out. I'm tightening this whole space around the midsection like I could squeeze myself into something just a little bit smaller. Let's take one more breath. And exhale, zip up, pull in. Now, let's take those arms down by the sides. Legs float up, knees over hips, and notice if your pelvis is kind of tipping forward. I want you to pull back, pull belly into the spine, anchor yourself here like you could set yourself kind of in concrete right below your back. And as you take a deep breath in, again, start to lower one leg at a time, toe goes to the floor, and exhale back up. Inhale, take the other leg down, exhale. Already, we should start to feel a little heated in this space, kind of right in the center of your belly. Okay. Inhale, lower down. It's this lower part of the belly that we're really focusing on right here to maintain stability. And then I want you to also start noticing if your ribs are poking up to the sky. Okay, so take a deep breath, lower it down. It's like you've got a bungee cord from your hip to your rib and it can't lengthen. It's a really tight bungee cord. And you're going to lower down, bring it up. Good job. Let's take two more each side. Here we go. On the other side, let's go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more. Inhale, exhale, and last one. We should be fully engaged. Good job. Bring the knees in. Give them a little hug and a rock side to side. Well, let's see if we can do that with both legs. So here we go. You might squeeze something between the legs, like a rolled up towel could be helpful to kind of keep that engagement. And you could also just squeeze your knees together. So shoulders pulling back and down, scoop your belly. You should feel a lot of engagement before those legs ever start to lower. Okay, inhale, start to lower the legs down. I want you to keep that belly pulled in. Don't let that air behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, dial those hip points up. Think about your bungee cord. And exhale up. If our pelvis starts to tip forward, we're going to start to feel this more in our low back. Right now, I'm feeling shaking happening right here because I'm trying to lengthen. At the same time, I'm asking my muscles to work. So we're working in this eccentric contraction. It's a really great way to work your muscles rather than just concentric. When we like do a bicep curl and it shortens your muscle. So that's a concentric. This is an eccentric way to work, which gives us nice, long, lean muscles. Who doesn't want that? We want to be taller. We want to be lean. We want to be graceful. Let's take two more. Inhale, shoulders back and anchored. Your whole body is involved here. It's not just your legs moving. Let's take last one. Down and up. Nice job. Again, you might hug the knees in. We always like to take just a little moment to get ourselves reset. Now those legs are still right over, knees over hips. And now I'm going to bring the arms down by the sides, asking you to maybe float your shoulders, but if it bothers your neck, do not lift your head. But when you lift, I want you to notice ear in line with shoulder, and I'm pulling my back off the mat before my head starts to lift. So it looks like one unit lifting up. We begin to pump the arms. Inhale, working in the hundreds. Exhale, inhale. Maybe a little separation of the knees, or you can be squeezing that towel or a little ball between the legs right here, like a little play inflated ball. Maybe even a yoga block. Deep breath. I want you to zip up even deeper on that exhale. Maybe if you would like to lift the legs up, you can take the legs all the way to the sky, and you could even start to go into a Pilates position. Exhale. So if you're working toward a more intermediate to advanced level, start to lower those legs down, maintain control. You've got it. Inhale. Exhale, reach out through the inner leg line all the way to your heels. Let's go. We're almost there. Let's take it 3 more. Your legs can lower down even further as long as you maintain control here. Exhale it out. 2. Last one. Look down at your belly. You're zipping it up. Awesome job. Lower those legs down. Arms are going to reach over. Let's get a nice big long stretch. The next one is a little tricky. It takes a lot of focus, but we can do it. So I'm going to ask you to bend your knees first. We're working through this kind of advanced beginner position first together. So we're going to sweep the arms without using momentum. Draw the belly in. Start to peel your back up off the mat and reach up. Maybe you didn't make it all the way up. It's okay. We're all starting somewhere. I did not make it up the first, I would not even say the first few times. I would say maybe the first month. So it's okay. All right. Close up. It's really important to just notice where you are. Exhale without momentum. Okay, there you go. Bring it back down. Focusing with your breath. If you are working in a more advanced or intermediate, your legs are long. Inhale. Squeeze the thighs together. Pull the belly in. Reach up without throwing yourself up there. That's how we get control. We get strong. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. I'm going to move very, very, very slow. Inhale. There's sometimes a need to move quickly. Like we're moving in a cardio way. We're getting our heart rate up. You'll notice throughout this practice, your heart rate actually will go up. We're using a lot of large muscles, and you will probably get quite heated, more than you would think. Let's take 3 more. Inhale. Knees can stay bent. You could even help yourself with your hands, but I want to ask you not to throw yourself up there. All right, just do the best you can, even if you're not coming all the way up. That's how you're going to get stronger. I want you to feel like you could draw your tail to the back of your legs. If your legs are straight, they're super strong and glued together. Exhale, peel yourself up, blow out the air. If you hold your breath, the top of your head will pop off. I'm not kidding. It will just explode and just pop right off. So you've got to blow that air out. Of course, I'm kidding. But if you thought it would, you would breathe. All right, come back up to center and lower yourself all the way down one more time. Now notice I just kind of crawled off my mat and my pants could be falling down. I don't know. All right, they might be. Yours might be. I want you to pull everything back up. I was told when I first started doing this that if your pants are falling down and you crawled up your mat, you're doing something right. So congratulations. All right, let's bring the knees in. Here we go to a single leg stretch. So we'll take the hands just kind of cupping the knee without yanking or pulling. So again, you never have to lift your head off that mat. Please promise me that you won't if it hurts your neck and you're working on building the strength, right? So if you're prepared to lift your shoulders and your head as a unit, go ahead and engage the core and lift up. Take one leg out. It could be anywhere from the ceiling to slightly down to almost parallel. This would be a little bit more into this advanced position, intermediate and beginner. Let's take a little bitty inhale, pulse, and an exhale, pulse. Inhale, pulse. Notice that my head is not bobbing up and down, right? We're staying really steady. Your core is absorbing any of this pulsing and controlling the movement. If you start to feel really stressed in your neck, put your head down. I want you to engage deeper into the deep belly space. Inhale, exhale. It's a mind-body practice, not just an exercise. Let's take 3 more each side. 2, pull in deep. 1, back to center. Nice job. Give yourself a moment. If you've had your head lifted, especially take that head side to side. Let's move into double leg stretch. All right, one of my favorites. It's so effective. So let's start here. I'm going to start with my head on the mat. Okay, the feet are floating up just a little bit, and my hands are just slightly touching the shins or the knees, wherever you can reach comfortably. Anchor belly to spine, low back toward mat. Inhale, take everything away from center, hold it, and then exhale, sweep it in, blow out the air. Okay, inhale. Think of that transverse abdominal engagement, that band of muscles around your waist, from your ribs to your hips, and that all wrap around the side waist here, and they just girdle you, right? It's like you've got some Spanx on all the time. You have naturally built-in Spanx. Exhale. Pelvic floor is engaged. Maybe lift your shoulders if you're ready. Let's take 2 more together. Inhale. Long. Think lean. Long. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it in. Very nice. Rest that head again. Drop your feet. Let's take the knees side to side. Just release the spine a little. And then while the feet are here, perfect opportunity. Let's go into a bridge. So feet on the mat, shoulders back and down. And here we go. So your heels are pulled in a little closer. You're going to draw your tail under and begin to lift. Exhale, lower down nice and slow. I want you to push back into your shoulder blades and lower your hips down. So start to scoop your tail. There's that scoop and lift. So you're not only drawing the tail under, you're scooping in your belly and lower down. So navel to spine, and you're pulling your hip points and ribs closer together as you're hollowing out, and then lower it down. Our glutes are active. They've got to be to lift our booty off the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press back into your shoulders, back into your center of your head. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. Very nice. Let's take just a moment here. And just take a nice breath. Release your knees side to side. And let's bring the knees into the chest and do a little rock and roll as we come back up. Okay? So all the way up to the top. Move your hips up. Let's see if we can roll like a ball. It's more challenging than it looks. All right, so you're going to keep your knees in, your heels in, and imagine the shape of an egg more than a ball. Okay, so the shoulders are back. Inhale, see if you can roll back without letting your knees or hips, feet fly away from you. So inhale, roll back. Exhale, that's the part right there. All right, those knees want to take over. Inhale, exhale it out. Lift your heart. This will put your brakes on. Inhale, roll back, scoop out, lift up. Let's try 2 more. See if you can stay in this nice little tight ball. Feel it deep inside the belly. Inhale, exhale, roll back. Very nice. Go ahead and scoop it back 1 more time. We're going to roll all the way back and take just a moment here together. So from here, hands behind the head, we're going to go back into a position that looks a lot like where we were with single leg stretch. So 1 leg out, 1 knee in. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to lift up and over this time for a crisscross. Bring it down, switch. Exhale, up and over. I want you to be very mindful that you're trying to lift both shoulders off the mat and without rocking side to side. If that feels pretty simple for you today, or you're feeling like, yeah, I got that, okay, just stay here and then see if maybe you can lift up and lower down on that elbow. But again, I'm going to show you an example without rocking all the way over. So just stay here, lift up, cross over, maybe float up a little. Use your breath. And if you need a little less challenge, I want you to drop your foot down. Let's take 8, you've got it. 7, 6, 5, still breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Woo. All right. Let's rock and roll with momentum. Yes. All the way up into standing. We're going to be at the back of our mat. So we're going to do some Pilates push-ups. It is a thing. I didn't make it up. We really have push-ups. All right. Adding more strength. And we're just basically going to be moving our plank up and down. So inhale here. I want you to scoop the belly in. Find that same scoop. Start to walk forward. Big steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can drop your knees or keep them up. I'll take the knees this time. Take your elbows to the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Push it up. Lift up and press back. Walk. 1, 2, 3. We're where we started. 4. Inhale. Walk out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees down or up. Lower down. Elbows scoop in towards your ribs. Press back. Scoop up. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Walk. Scoop the belly. Big steps. As big as you can take them. Down. Knees can go down. You're fine. Take those knees down. Walk back. Let's try 2 more together. Inhale. Exhale, walk. Inhale down. Exhale up. You're super strong in the belly. It's not just your arms working. Let's take 1 more. Take it out. Hold. Lower down. Press it up. Drop those knees and take a little break. Oh, big, deep breath. Nice little stretch here. Let's come out onto our belly. So all the way down, reaching your hands forward. I'm going to position myself a little more here on the mat. So we're going to reach the arms forward. Let's start with opposite arm and leg. But first, again, contact with the mat. I want you to push down through your pubic bone to keep your back long. And then start to slowly lift the left leg. Notice that my leg is reaching back rather than just kind of, haphazardly lifting. So I'm reaching it back. The right arm will lift up and reach forward and pull the shoulder back. Drop it all down. So taking that to the other side, and without rocking side to side, I want you to just push through your pubic bone. Keep the back long and stable. Glute active, lower down. Take that again. Switch, inhale. If you start to notice your back shortening in the low back and you start to feel discomfort, I want you to slow it down even more or just make your movement smaller and focus. Okay, so let's take this movement and maybe continue adding more to it or stay where you are. So you could take it a little faster, up, up, or make little swimmers out of it. So just keep going without touching the floor. We'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you've got it, 1. Lower down. Awesome job. Come back up. Flipping over to one side. Elbow on the mat. Shoulder pulled back and down. A little leg kick series. So shoulders back. We're going to lift up through the bottom waist. If you prefer and would like to have yourself all the way down on the mat, you can rest here. Okay, otherwise, coming back up, zip up, shoulders back. Here we go. To the front, hand can be here for support, pull back. What we're looking for is no sway, front to back. So we're asking our body to stay super still in the upper body by engaging the core. All of your movement initiates from your core. Okay, so deep, deep, deep inside, not just these surface abs, but that deep engagement that helps stabilize your body. 1, 2, bring it back. Take it one more time and back. Good job. Take it straight up. I'm going to rotate the knee up and start to notice if you're on your elbow, are you starting to kind of lower down like you're watching TV? I want you to lift up out of that shoulder. Stay long and lifted. Let's take 3. Zip it up. 2 and 1. Nice job. All right, top leg goes back, bottom foot comes forward. We're going to drive that shoulder back And lift up on the elbow if you aren't already. Lifting up into a side plank and lower down. If you'd like to have one knee down, you could take this option, or you could even have both feet stacked, moving it all the way into that intermediate to advanced position. So lift up, lower down, find what works for you, and we're gonna hold this last one. Lift up, inhale. Now with a little twist, take it under, bring it up, down, and up. Very nice. Let's go 3. Inhale. Secure that bottom shoulder underneath you. 2. And 1. Woo, all right. All right, let's go to that other side. A little leg kick on that side. Once again, go to your level. I'm turning the toes under on my bottom foot to engage this inner thigh, lifting the bottom knee. Top leg goes forward, but the pelvic floor pulls in and up, especially both directions really, when you come forward to keep you from flying backward, and when you move back through this hip extension, meaning the legs coming behind you, and your glute activates. It's our powerhouse, right? The glute activating along with pelvic floor and transverse abdominals. Think of that, powerhouse. We have a built-in girdle. We got a powerhouse. There's no stopping us, guys. This is it. Let's take 2 more. 1. And we're going straight up, straight down. Rotate the knee out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale. I want you to keep that waist nice and long, whether you're all the way on the floor or lifted on your elbow. Think about lengthening this top leg a little longer each time you lower it down. Lengthen it out. 3, 2, last one, you've got it. Awesome job. Take your bottom foot forward. You can kind of split the difference here or move to whichever level works better for you. As we lift up, knee can be down. Watch this shoulder, okay? Keeping it right under or right and in line here, not directly under your ear, slightly behind the ear, and without letting it move forward, right? This would be in line with the ear. So I want to keep it in the same plane as the ear, but not up by it. Now, last one. Okay, let's lift. Moving into your twist, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, under, twist, exhale. Ooh, inhale, under. Exhale, up. Let's try 3, 2, last one. Oh, you have got it. Awesome job. I am so proud of you. And did you get hotter than you thought? Every time. I'm hot on the inside. Let's take a little mermaid stretch. Reach it out. Come over. Give a nice little reach over to one side. And then reach and twist. Let's take it again. Reach out. And bring it back over. And reach. Come back up. Let's switch sides. So taking one leg back, one leg forward in this little Z-sit. If it bothers your knee that's back, you can straighten that leg. Okay, so your choice. You're gonna find you get to make choices with your body. It's awesome. Okay, bring it down. You don't have to do it the way I do it or the way someone else does it, as long as you're safe. And that's really what we're trying to do here. We're trying to move our body, build strength, build awareness, and stay safe. So let's take it back to center and release. Nice job. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I had so much fun. I hope you did too. And I will see you again soon. Bye.